I don't do this often. I don't think I've done it yet so far. But as a guy who talks all over the place on a station, a bit, what I mean, I'm trying to get the other person to say something, but anyway, that's a whole other thing anyway. So yeah, people just it seems like I'm the one who's used to just saying this thing on YouTube and going about my business. But I do want to kind of respond to some of the comments that people made to some of the videos I've made on this show, on that snippet out and put into AX Now. So this is almost like an AX Now kind of response to comments. So I really want to spoke to people made some very, very valid comments back and said that, oh, this, that, the other. So let's have a look. So on one of the videos I talk about there's a lady of Chinese descent who was saying about Jamaica is not a black country and saying where their accents come from, and the accents basically of Irish. So one of my colleagues said, you know what, she's totally correct that Irish has influenced the English way, the patois dialect in terms of there was Irish people, 1,000 Irish people sent over there in the 1650s, and again that shows you how much the English think and feel about the Irish people. Just dumping them on the island to mix and see if they could survive on an island in Jamaica with a bag of African people, but they're dashed over there. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject in itself. What were the Irish sent to do? Yeah, let's not open, let's not try and guess there. But my dad always said to me when I was a kid, said, oh son, accent's so similar to the Irish accent. Now I know Birmingham based Jamaicans who grew up in Jamaica come over to Birmingham. They have a twang to people that's around them, how they express their English language. They still got the patois, you know what I'm saying, but it's influenced by the Bomi accent. End of the day, still, yeah, even if the Irish has had an influence, the core influence of patois is coming from their native languages. But again, like I said, the way they learnt English, like if you go to Africa now and then when they speak English or even Europe, it's influenced by the American, by TV, Hollywood. So they speak an American twang. That doesn't mean there's a million Americans been sent to some places. So it is a valid point about the Irish, but I just want to give clarity that at the end of the day, we are influenced from what we're around you. That doesn't mean that it puts your own native tongue, makes it invalid. So don't make it like, oh, that voids it, makes it just patois, just a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's basically a dialect of Irish just because it sounds similar to the Irish. Really? So because man speak more like American means that it's a different language. Yeah. So end of the day, so yeah, we can be influenced in the way we deliver English based upon the areas that we are. Full stop. And also another comment was made. Now, this one was a bit cheesed off about the Proud Family with when I did the review, and they said Spike 1970 said, you do realise that that these cartoon series are aimed at kids under age 12 years old. Yeah man, you should want to see some of the other ones like Uncle Grandpa and all these other programs, Tweenies and all these things out there. There is some dodgy messages being sent over to our children. Even if you go back to the cartoons back in the day, Ulysses, the magic Greek mythology that is in that still, yeah, Cities of Gold, anything mystical, I can find fault in all day long. So we've got to be careful how far. Thundercats, oh my gosh, I love Thundercats, but let's be real, the Sword of Omens, come on man, come on, the Sword of Omens, and we was cool with it, yeah, you know what I mean, He-Man, the transformation, the alter ego, and all these different things I could spot out in cartoons back in the day. So let's not get too gassed about what Disney is not so much what Disney, what cartoons and what age influences are, because they've been snipping things into us for a long time, and we have seems to be it's a racist left viewpoint if you want to emphasize the history of black people. But when we emphasize in the history of white people, it's a part of history. It's the reason why unpacking black history is so painful is because you have to always dig it up. When you talk about the Holocaust, when you talk about Cook's adventures, when you talk about Zulu from a British Empire perspective. When you talk about history that has been taught to us from a European lens, it's not trauma. But when you look at history from a non-European lens, it's called let's keep it quiet, because digging out the history will cause a problem. Now, do we avoid digging out the history, or we pretend it never happened and let's not deal with that wound? Sorry, mate. Truth is truth, and our children don't achieve what they need to achieve because they don't know who they are. They don't know they were kings and queens. They don't know they're great people. So far as I'm concerned, let the people know, say that we've had 300 years of free labor out of this skin folk. Yeah, so into the day still, that labor that funded the development of Europe, which was a wasteland until they utilized things like sugar and made a lot of money. At one stage, a third, if not a sixth, it got even half of, France, England, they made money off things like sugar and selling sugar that used slaves to grow for free. So if raising that history is a problem, and you just perpetuating the feeling that as people, and it is not. And I think we have to be we insulting BLM. And very often people want to insult people from other belief systems. Now, I'm not saying that I'm down with BLM and all what they're saying. Black Lives Matter, that's it. And organizers, you can point at the organization, but the situation is that they've filled in a void, but nobody was talking for the voice of the people that were marginalized by the system. And that's just a reality. So I don't know if the person is Spike 1970, is black or white, I'm not too sure, but we always want to be hiding away from the truth there still, so that's my viewpoint. You may agree, I'm happy, but I'm just commenting back on a comment. Now, on my final comment, we doing a video that's doing really well with Tom Bell. Fantastic video. Now, I spoke to Kevin Tomlin about this anyway, so I did an interview with him, and it's really doing well at the moment as a research tool about Tom Bell, a successful Jamaican-born classical musician. Now, everybody's saying, he was trained, he developed playing European classical music. Now, it's a very slippery slope. Okay, let me give you a basic illustration. Drum and bass. Based upon the charts, drum and bass is a white genre. Based upon the people that's making money and the labels that are running it right now, doing a great job making money. But anybody who's my age group knows, say, it isn't a white arena. It's a black origin, and it's been gentrified. Now, who to say the roots of classical music? Now in the Bible, which is a black and Asian book, Afro-Asian book, nothing to do with Europe, it's talking about harp. It's talking about instruments that that have influenced classical music. And some of the conductors or composers have black in their bloodline. That's a fact. So to just be ignorant, if you want to go back to let's go to the roots. End of the day, still, the creator of civilization is Africa. Sit down, enjoy that one, and just cool with that. Anyway, but I appreciate the influence and influences, and me and Kevin do talk about this. We do talk about the influences of European music and the good and about the Jewish orchestras and different things like that. And we do say, listen, man, them guys brought the level, they brought their thing to the table. Fantastic job. But once again, guys, let's not stop gentrifying so many genres that's come out of black culture. Everyone does it, which is great. We're the music capital of the world. Get over it. I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want to, because you know what? You might have to pay some money back to some people. But anyway, let's not go there anyway. So but that's just me just talking about the comments anyway. So and what's going on anyway. So it was just some of the comments that people have made. So listen, guys, check out the videos on YouTube videos. Keep an eye on it. We're gonna be commenting and putting more stuff out there. And I got some more things to comment about today. But listen, nothing but love. This is Roger Moore here. Let's kick off with D1.
Yeah, you already know, man. Everywhere I go, I be in my bag. and thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, you like, and you comment, and make sure that you're sharing the videos and watching so much more. We have loads of content for you. I hope you enjoy. See you soon.